Shootout in Little Vegas. Off-duty marshals slain.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Wow! The microwave's humming again. Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorsey's or no Dorsey's. You think a little raid would stop snapping Jimmy Bob? No siree. Oh, hey! Shot up the garden real good, didn't you? Guess thanks are in order. If you need to restock, my store is open. Thanks for getting the power hook back up to my microwave. I've got some real treats I couldn't sell without it. Power line must have gotten busted up in the fighting. That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you. Not that much to tell. My dad was a trader, and a good one, and now I'm a trader, and a good one. Might seem boring to wandering muscle like yourself, but I like it. Let's.
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss.
Why, hello there. My name's Old Baldy, and this here is the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum, or, as I like to call it, home. Me and my friends here, dedicated, telling the story of old Saul Buchanan and the refounding of the great state of Colorado, which is just the first step in Saul's plan to bring back the good old United States of America. Now, just stroll from stage to stage, and we'll tell you the story along the way. It's as simple as that. Any questions before you go? Well, I don't want to spoil the show, but it begins with Saul's humble start in this very town, and it follows the trials and tribulations he faced uniting the 100 families, defeating the monster army, and bringing peace and security to Colorado. And, in case you were worried, it's suitable for children of all ages. Stop! Step back! It is against museum rules to fondle the displays. Saul Buchanan is far too modest for such egotistical shenanigans. No, sir. It was the 100 families who built this place as a gracious thank you to the patriarch for all he's done for them. Look just like my picture, don't I? Now, wait a minute. Let me give you my good side. There you go. I gotta admit, though, I'm looking better than I was. Life's been pretty tough on old Baldy since the world went to pot. Lost a lot of feathers. But now that Patriarch Buchanan's rebuilding America, I'm starting to feel like my old self again. Great! Then on with the show! Youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree, could swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two when he taught them that a fact didn't have to be true. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man! The strongest of men! You can say that again.
Welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but old Saul proved his bite was worse than his bark. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land to the poor and the needy and the Indians. So mercy for the merciless was his stand. So he hunted the Dorseys to the very last man. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again. With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's resort. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flab the Inhaler surrendered his crown. Buchanan spared Flab and made him a deal. If your boys work for me, they'll never miss a meal. Flab signed up on the dotted line. Now his monsters keep us safe in the evening time. Is Buchanan a man? what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again. The 100 families came to see O Springs, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things, till Saul raised their heads to the circling wings of the vultures who were waiting to dine like kings. He said that the only way to save the land was to bury the hatchet and all shake hands. So they signed the treaty in a single day and begged him to lead them and show them the way. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You could say that again. Then came the gangs of the eastern plains, hoping to rob us of our worldly gains. Old Saul saw him coming and he rolled up his sleeves. He said, "You're all nothing but a pack of thieves." Strong as an ox at 70. He faced down the savages again and again, then drove them back to the desolate east and secured for Colorado an endless peace. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again.
Yeah? This is the Sanslux Apartments? Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it.
The world is ours, Josephine!
Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
They must never know. No one must ever tell them.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Are you chickens like them marshals? Kick down that door!
Sunday, 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 nitro burning funny cars! Do you know where you are going to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you? Do you know where you are going to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you?
It's us!
Home again, juggity juggity jug. I can see my own self. I am a human just like you. I swivich cuff schmiddle toot. Never know. No one must ever tell me. situation.
The odds of
I
my
am a human.
I'm dying. Fascinating.
No one was ever told. These molites do not compute.
help here.
What was all that noise? Did you just have a shootout in apartment 3? Actually, don't answer that. Just tell me what Irv is doing in there. Well, I'm not paying you 1 Colorado penny until you can tell me for sure. Must be some kind of evidence in there. If I'm gonna evict a tenant for misconduct, I need all the proof I can get. This place attracts all the crazies. So, what'd you find in apartment 3? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? Yeah, you were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens.
Come in, Team November, Ranger HQ here. A squad of BAMFs rolled up to Ranger HQ, rough mercenary types. Their leader goes by Gary Wolf, claims to be an ex-Ranger. Says he has news for you about your old enemy. Seems like the cutthroat take-no-prisoner type. Over. badass motherfuckers. That's a negative. Some hurt feelings and broken pottery maybe, but they appear to be friendlies. No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll be here. Over and out.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like to rough people up.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Oh, you mean fucking. Yes, I've got plenty of books about fucking.
What? No! No, not fucking! Cloning! It's how you make humans without sex.
Jesus. Why would anyone want to do that?
Hi. Do you have any books on cloning? I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want? Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm 4th generation, at least. So, I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh, Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race, right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn? Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and neither am I swear. You believe me, don't you? Oh no, did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They never really acted right. I screwed up the formula somehow. Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really crazy. And they just got crazier day by day. If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Oh, thank God. So, you're not gonna arrest me? You're gonna let me be a real scientist? This is the best! I'm so grateful! I'll do good work for you, I promise. Thank you so much.
Stupid!
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Serves me right for asking, I guess. Well, thanks anyway. Here's a little something for getting him out. Oh, my sciatica.
Be seeing you, Rosie.
Tension between Rangers and Marshals. Will there be blood? Find out here.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
What do you think they do with the bodies from the pillars?
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last ship...
Hey, who's in charge in here? Got a proposition. You're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ, then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come in. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of those, are you? Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. Synths are just top-grade robots. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads. And pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over again. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every last human on Earth. Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. So watch yourselves. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly, but there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some civs. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. acted like we were the problem and sent us packing. Fuck her.
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking about, Hoss.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Hi, I'm Austin.
Hope you catch that victory kid
Welcome
soon.
aboard. Before
Where
we
you
hurt
from?
somebody.
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, Rangers. Permission to speak? I just wanted to say thank you again for saving my life. If you hadn't talked to Judge Watkins, well, I wouldn't be here, and I'm really happy to be here. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Thanks. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
Excuse me, are you Team November? I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us. Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. Well, I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Come say hey when you're free.
That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother.
Oh, come on, I know you don't like the way I've been treated. Can you help me get out of here?
I do not like the way you've been treated, but you are directly responsible for letting the Dorseys into the city.
I was trying to. Farm Brago made me do it.
And if Farron Brago jumped off the bridge, would you jump off one too?
Huh?
Never mind. Just be glad the Rangers picked you up and not the Marshals. Or else, you know where you'd be.
You're a worm, Isaac. I should have killed you.
Clan in his cell. Wee numpty doesn't realise he got off lucky. Come on, you heathens! Let me here!
dead to rights.
Survival of the fittest.
Hey, you two! You can't fight here. This is the war room.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here